What is up, what ifers? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit that like button because it helps out the channel. But today we're going to be tuning in to some strange videos about the corruption that's going on in the place we call home. So you're going to want to stay locked in because you ain't going to believe this.
Let me say this. My mind was not made up before, but it is definitely made up now. And I will definitely be voting for Donald Trump because the weaponization of the legal system, it is so blatant, and this corruption cannot stand. Whether I like Donald Trump or not, which I don't, I feel that it is essential that I vote for him because I must stand against the lawfare that was put on display by the Democratic Party, Alvin Bragg, all of these folks. And it's a shame because I'm a New Yorker. I live here in New York. And as a black man who lives in the United States and in New York, I know what it's like to have the legal system used against you.
Facts.
Specifically targeting you. So, I mean, bro, at the end of the day, to expect us to just sit back and watch this happen and just ride with it like it's okay, like we're stupid and we don't see what's going on, that's crazy. Because if you can do something like this to a former president of the United States, just imagine,
we don't mean nothing.
People, imagine what they can do to us. I'm sorry, but I'm all in. Trump 2024.
Hey, I ain't mad at his decision. And I'm gonna say this real quick. Now people are seeing the misuse of the justice system on a larger scale when us melanated people have always said it. But everybody would turn a blind eye and say, oh, you just lying, you do the crime, you do the time. Majority of us that's in jail right now didn't even do the crime. You know how many convictions get overturned because they was wrongly convicted? But this ain't about that. Me, as a black man, I have always known that the justice system was corrupt. Always. This is nothing new, but it's on a larger scale. But I ain't mad at his decision though. What y'all think?
Major turn on Ukraine, a major reversal from the White House tonight. The Biden administration giving Ukraine permission now to strike inside parts of Russia with American-made weapons for the first time.
Wow.
Here's Martha Raddatz.
Tonight, with the Russian assault on Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, intensifying, the Biden administration has made a major reversal, allowing U.S.-supplied weapons to be fired inside Russia. For years, the administration balked at the idea, fearing a strike on Russia itself with U.S.-made weapons could draw the U.S. into direct conflict with Russia. U.S. officials insisting tonight the U.S. weapons will be used only to strike Russian military sites that are being used to launch weapons into Kharkiv. More than a dozen other Western countries have also approved weapons being used inside Russia. But Vladimir Putin already with a threatening response, calling it an escalation, another step towards a serious conflict in Europe and around the globe.
It will be the Pentagon that will coordinate exactly where the weapons can strike inside Russia. But, David, there is no question this is a big change. David?
Martha Raddatz reporting from Washington tonight. Martha, thank you.
It's crazy with the beef with Russia and now the beef with China because they're trying to invade Taiwan. We can't win this. Like, come on now. Y'all gotta help me understand how. I don't get it.
State Farm. I just wanted to get information regarding my life insurance policy, and I authorized Jonathan to speak on my behalf as well.
What company is this with?
State Farm.
And what kind of life insurance policy does she have?
She has a 15K life for $100,000. So her total cash value is $7,544.
If she wanted to borrow that, does she have to pay that back?
Yeah, she able to take a loan out and it can cause the policy to like force surrender.
So let's say she takes a loan out, never pays it back, and doesn't pay the interest. It's going to cancel her policy?
Eventually, yeah.
Susie, were you aware of that?
No, I was not.
Like, who's she paying the interest to? To like herself or to State Farm?
To State Farm.
So Susie, pretty much if you want to borrow your own money, you got to pay State Farm interest to use your own money that's in your policy. You know that, right?
I'm learning that, yeah. I wasn't aware, and I feel like that's not really how it was presented to me when I signed up, but...
Let's just say she keeps the policy and she builds like $50,000 in cash value. So she has $50,000 in cash value. She has a $100,000 life insurance policy. Are you guys going to pay out $100,000 or are you guys going to pay out $150,000? Which one?
It'll be like the 100,000.
You guys don't pay the cash value, just the life insurance and the dividend, correct?
That's correct.
Were you aware of that, Susie, that they're going to keep your cash value and only pay the life insurance?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Susie, do you have any questions for Miss Leela?
Not at this time. Thank you for your time and your help.
You can't trust nothing these days. Is life insurance even good for anything? Besides when you die? They just milking us, man. Sad. Oh, we know that's fake. Looks like a Furby.
Like 424. 424. Following the calculation on our location, stage for departure. Or 2130. Yeah, I want with you.
Yeah.
So, y'all want to hear something cool? So right here in my home state, in the beautiful state of Michigan, there was a protest going on. And the crazy part about it is, they were chanting, "Death to America." So as I'm sitting here listening to the speech and then listening to the chant, I was like, where exactly did I hear this shit? Because this sounds entirely too fucking familiar. Then my brain said, and that's when it hit me. I heard "Death to America" on "Leave the World Behind." And the other crazy part about it is the fact that when I mentioned this shit on live, explaining how terrifying that shit was, some of you motherfuckers was laughing at me. So, for those who were laughing, just so y'all know, y'all are still fans at the end of the goddamn day. Now I have a question for you. I mean, Obama, if you was not bullshitting about this motherfucking movie, you could have warned a motherfucker. Back to my question.
Potty mouth.
When "Death to America" starts popping the fuck off, and it's not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. So when this shit starts to pop off, are you still going to believe that this shit is funny? I highly fucking doubt it.
Well, if they already saying "death to America" in certain states, then that would prove what I said in my last video about these foreign soldiers already being here.
You know the difference of cussing, cursing, and swearing? Because a lot of people get this shit mixed up. And as someone who loves studying etymology and origin of words, I'm here to break it down for you. Profanity, or the use of profane language, is just foul language. So words like shit, ass, damn, fuck, that's profanity. Also known as cussing. Cursing is when you wish evil or harm to someone. So when you're saying things like "go to hell," or even "bless you," a lot of people do not know that "bless you" is a curse word. The reason why is because "bless" means to smother or to sprinkle with blood. That is the original meaning of "bless." Another word that's considered a curse word to me is "mourning." So yeah, for all of y'all trying to make fun of the Grand Rising people, they got it right. or even wake up. Mourning is the grieving process as it relates to death. Wake is something that you attend in death. If you want to take it a step further, pretty much everything that we say is a curse word. Think about it like this: days of the week. Days. You're in a daze.
Well, by that ideology, using profane language would be curse words too, right?
Of the week. Think about what week also means. And I'm talking about W-E-A-K. So when they say someone was swearing, think about what you do in court. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, which means you're taking an oath. So you might be talking to somebody, you might have like a deadline to meet, and you're like, I swear I'm gonna get it done by this time frame. You're taking an oath that you're gonna get said task done. That's how words work. Words are a part of semantic code. They're a part of vibration. This is where you get the practice of gematria from, aka numerology, where you assign numbers to letters. Learning gematria and numerology opens up a whole new world, because once you learn this, you can decode anything that you want. Very powerful. Yeah, that's why I got banned the first time. If you're new to gematria and interested, make sure you check out BY is Real here on TikTok. I think his name is also DMV's third or something like that. But he is the truth when it comes to gematria, so check him out. One of the most important lessons that I learned about words is that they help formulate and create our reality. So just think about it like this: the formation of the word words, when you have that S at the end, if you take that S and put it on the front of the word, it turns into sword. That's why you hear the saying, words can cut like a knife. Everything starts with a thought, and then a thought becomes a word, and then a word becomes an action. Be real mindful of the words that you're choosing to use on a daily basis. If you enjoy the etymology and origin of words or anything deep thought, please make sure you give me a like, comment, and follow. And let me know if you want me to go ahead and just keep going with the series based on etymology.
I hate to be the motherfucker to say it, but I told y'all wasn't gonna be no fucking election. I told y'all they was gonna try to take this shit and run with it. I told y'all that. So y'all done found this motherfucker Trump guilty on all 34 fucking counts for hush money, and the Biden administration then gave out billions and billions and billions of fucking dollars in aid money to other fucking countries for goddamn me proxy wars that we don't even want to be bothered with. That none of the majority of the American fucking citizens do not fucking agree with. But y'all done found him guilty of all 34 counts. But I told y'all last that it wasn't gonna be no fucking election, that the shit was rigged the fuck up. It wasn't gonna happen like that. And all this is an attempt for America to escape the losing that dollar bill. This is all an attempt to evade the BRICS. There's no way around it. Then look what the fuck just happened around with the Iranian president. What happened with him? What happened with, we on a whole new day? Y'all forgot? Everybody forgot? The president of Iran is just unalived? What the fuck is going on? Yeah. Y'all better have y'all motherfucking straps. Y'all better know how to grow food. You motherfuckers better get with y'all family. Y'all better have fucking plans. Y'all better have Listen. This shit is getting reeled in the goddamn field, man. It's been getting reeled. We not even for real in the middle of 2024. And these motherfuckers done found this motherfucker guilty. You talk about January 6, 2.0 for the simple fact, because guess what? Even if you wasn't for Trump, goddamn it, nobody for the bullshit with Biden's administration. What the fuck? The shit looking more and more sketchy every fucking day. Then they got all these alien skirts and all. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers trying to run from the fact that the government is over with. Shit is finna be a change of powers, baby. It's finna be a change of powers, and I hope every motherfucker body ready. Fight or flight round this bitch. Fight or flight. If they found Trump guilty for all 34 counts, your motherfucking American citizen ass don't stand a motherfucking chance.
I hate to say it, but she kind of right. You know, I ain't here to fear monger though. You get what I'm saying? But I always say, man, y'all better stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. That's it. We don't know what is about to happen. We can kind of guess, and a lot of people saying there won't be any jail time, but I won't bet on that. Maybe this is a ploy to get people to vote more for Trump. I don't know, but all I can say is that it don't look good. They find him guilty, and then the current president gives the okay to invade two countries. That leaves us so vulnerable. I'm talking about the American people. We are so vulnerable. And we got people here in this country from other countries talking about death to America. That is clearly a piece of the satellite. That is a piece of satellite foil falling from space. I mean, people want to call it plasma beings, man. This is why I don't believe this type of stuff right here, bro. You can clearly see what it is. And if you can't see that, your TV too small or something.
Nick, why, right after Trump is convicted, does old stanky booty Joe gotta go on and give Ukraine a green light to strike Russia? When I tell you, they really playing on our top for real, because this means war. Russia ain't been playing with us from the beginning. They definitely ain't been playing with Ukraine. And now they are dead set on making sure that this election does not happen. And I'm finna go on vacation. Why would you do that right now? Like, I'm so pissed. But honestly, I don't even think that's Joe. I don't think that's Joe at all. I haven't thought that was Joe for a very long time. Because ain't no way you up here bumbling and rumbling about some nonsense, and then the next week you making a speech, a coherent speech. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, is this a money laundering scheme? I'm starting to feel like I'm punked. That's what it feels like. That's what I'm thinking. This is a money laundering scheme, because there's no way that you doing this right now. But all I can say, y'all, at the end of the day, pray, 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 because it does make a difference. It really, really does. And if you're not into, I'm not into religion, and you know, we're going to keep our religion and politics separate. No. Go ahead and intertwine. Go ahead and start praying. Because the way we see life, the things that's going on, how we living, this is not going to last for too much longer. I mean, we've already seen the changes just from COVID, and life hasn't been the same since, and it'll never be the same. But we must be some strong soldiers to be alive right now. And I want you guys to understand, our children's generation is the generation where it's really going to affect it. That our kids' generation is really finna be something. So y'all pray. But I can't believe this. He's literally trying to start war. Why haven't we dragged? Remember they sold the White House? Anyway, who they sell the White House to? Who owns the White House now? Anyway, I'll stop.
Four will go down in history. The country is divided. Millions of Americans want Biden to win and see Trump go to prison. And millions want Trump to win and see Biden go to prison. This historic period inspired skilled American artisans to design the official 2024 President Prison Collection. The pro-Trump coin features a victorious Trump sworn in as president on the front and Biden in prison on the back. The pro-Biden coin features a victorious Biden sworn in as president on the front and Trump in prison on the back.
What?
Commemorative coin has been minted in exquisite detail and layered in pure .999 silver. The artistry and intricate detail are stunning. Each magnificent piece comes with a custom double-sided display case that showcases both sides for preservation and protection for years to come. A signed certificate of authenticity assures...
Ain't no way that's real. Because if that is real, this country is a joke. That's it. That's all I got to say.
So y'all know how we have the waters warming up like insane? Do you think this has anything to do with it, maybe?
Nope.
In Florida right now, the water is 90 degrees right at Clearwater. It's May. That's crazy. We literally already have them watching 3 storms that could become hurricanes. Here they are, if you notice, where 2 of them are starting. It's because this devastating scenario I showed you guys a few days ago. Quick recap, Hurricane Katrina, now anomaly, mega anomaly. Now, besides the anomaly that I've been talking about, I think it's worth looking into the undersea volcanoes because, for instance, Iceland is going freaking crazy now. And here's another shot of that. And so 2 days ago, we just had this anomaly pop up again on Venture Sky. I want you guys to notice this very, very straight line. A straight line signifies something not natural because there are no straight lines in nature. But you can see the wave currents going up into it, and you know what's right here. Funny enough, Venture Sky is actually going to completely remove this model. But why? Also, at the same time, we have India's capital hits a record-breaking 126 Fahrenheit in May. Definitely could be a coincidence. But now with all these catastrophic storms going on in the US, it makes you think. Really makes you think. And what's making these underwater volcanoes go off more than usual, or in general, all these volcanoes? 2024 is a very weird time. Like I said, this year don't go towards the hurricane. If a hurricane's coming, go the opposite way. And if you see 2 hurricanes turn to 1 hurricane, run.
I don't know. This might have something to do with that eclipse, with all the weather anomalies and everything. So I don't really know.
Allegations of Martin Lawrence being a clone after dying from stage 3 lymphoma are finally confirmed. Martin Lawrence started his comedy career in 1992 with the hit show called Martin. Unfortunately, in 2022, he was diagnosed with stage 3 lymphoma. He knew he was going to pass away, and he wrote in his will that he accepted to be cloned so that he can continue his work in the mainstream. Martin Lawrence's family has supported his decision and has accepted his clone as part of them. Unfortunately, the clone cannot withstand and is not the same as the original Martin Lawrence, for the clone does not have a soul. Now that the clone is doing interviews with Will Smith, it's being apparent and the world can see it's not the same Martin Lawrence. He's a lot different. His speech is different, he talks a lot slower, and he looks like he's doing bad. A lot of people are commenting like he's on drugs or something. But unfortunately, the truth is, Martin Lawrence is dead. He died in 2022. We now have a clone.
No, Martin is just getting real old, and we can't forget about him having that heat stroke. You know, when you have any kind of stroke, man, it can affect you, and it may have affected his speech and his motor skills. So yeah, it's definitely not a clone, man. That's just old age and sickness. That's it. That's old age and not taking care of yourself.
So Molly Obama is starting her new career in Hollywood and decided to separate herself from the family by changing her name, and everyone's saying the same thing. Yeah, she joined in Hollywood because she's been acting this whole time. We all know whose kids are Miz, man. Look at this. Spitting image. She did what she had to do. She had to act like she was in the family, just like her sister, to fool all y'all, to make it look like a big happy family. And then once the terms were over, the terms were over. That contract was expired. She got her Harvard degree and dipped. And now she's changing her name back to the original. See?
I ain't gonna even lie. To me, I honestly feel like those kids, especially Malia with the blue dress on, she looks like Michael. Yeah, because I still believe it's a him. I do. Let me go into that further though. I just believe that both of them, Michael and Barry, they had some surrogate mothers. That's what I believe. They brought those babies in and raised them. But I don't believe that those children belong to anybody else. Those could be the surrogates. But I believe that the bloodline does run through those children though. I believe that those are their children. I do believe that. I still believe that it's Michael. That's neither here nor there though.
People don't realize this is all propaganda. They don't trick everybody, fool everybody. Come on now. When's the last time you seen Obama, Michelle, and all the kids all together? all at one time. Yeah, I know they going to college, whatever, but come on, it can at least be one time.
They are pulling food off of Walmart and Sam's Club and all these places. You give me any fucking great value.
And this is without even digging.
Hell, I don't even eat bagged fruits anyway, so miss me with it.
Did you guys hear about that 7,000-year-old artifact that they found under this building in Miami? And that's the reason why they took that building down, because they knew the artifact's been under there, y'all. They're talking about this artifact is older than the pyramids in Egypt, y'all, and we already know this is the real Egypt. Check this out.
First of all, had to remove a pre-existing structure. And it was well known in the archaeological community that beneath that building there was likely to be some kind of archaeological material. How much, we didn't know until that building was removed. It very quickly became clear that the depth and the horizontal extent and the significance of the archaeological site there was more. To put that in context, this site is older than the pyramids in Egypt. The site is older, or as old, as some of the very first cities ever built in Mesopotamia, and yet very little is known.
Y'all heard what he said, right? They purposefully took that building down because they knew there was ancient artifacts in it, right? And how come we don't know nothing about it? What is that ancient artifact, and what did they do with it? You know, all our history has been a lie, right? They have all our ancient artifacts in museums, so we can't even go look at them and nothing like that. Just like they told us in the movie Black Panther. They have all our ancient artifacts. And even the fact that they never told us that this is the real Egypt, y'all, goes to show y'all they will never tell us the truth. Still to this day, they will never tell us the truth. But thank God for the age of Aquarius and TikTok, everything is coming to the surface, y'all, and we gonna bring everything to the surface. Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interested choice.
This man says a draft is coming, a military draft. A military draft is coming. History is repeating. We're headed to war. And I have a question I want to ask you guys as a stand, because I'm a parent and my kid will never go enlist. Damn, near not draft. He'll go to jail for that. Fuck that. Or is that the plan? Let me ask you this. If everyone said, I'm not declaring a draft, they can't arrest everybody. They can't. This is the time to stand. Or do you think that's part of the plan? This is a real video. I want to hear what you guys think. Make this go viral, because we need to know where our country stands. And this should be something that gets stitched a billion times. If there is a draft, would you decline? My answer is, of course. I know there's an age restriction to that. I'm almost 40, but hey, I'm looking at the Ukraine war. They got 40-year-old people drafting, so hey, I don't think age is going to matter soon. But would you, if they declared a draft, would you go, or would you choose prison? Hey, I did prison. Prison ain't that bad.
Or plead.
Hell no. But then I think to myself, isn't prison the worst place to be during the martial law?
Of course.
It is. And with the state of the world headed, damned if you, damned if you don't. But I want to hear what you guys got to say. Do you think a draft is coming? Because what this man says in this video, and then showing the articles, I have to say, he has confounding evidence supporting the claim that we are headed to war and a draft is among us. What a time to be alive, huh? Peace to the gods. Imagine fighting a war where you're part of the Fourth Reich. What the
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it here. Me or my family, we not fighting to support nobody's rich and filthy money secure scheme. I'm not doing it. And talking about I'll accept jail? No. Give me liberty or give me death. Period. I ain't going out without a fight. You can't make me fight for you. You can't make me feel like I owe you anything. You owe me everything. But when this shit goes to shit, you won't find me and my family, because we're going to be off grid somewhere surviving off nature with my guns and my ammunition. And it may not last me forever, but if I strategically calculate every move that I make, I can make it last long enough. When I hear videos like this and people talk like this concerning the condition of our country and where things are headed as far as war goes, I can't do nothing but get in a defensive mode. But I am not fighting for a country who is literally hurting people because of some money and who knows what else. I can't do it. Maybe you can, but I stand for something. I don't fall for nothing. I ain't inciting any kind of wars or anything like that. All I'm saying is prepare your minds, prepare yourselves. Now, I know this platform that I'm on can't go against that, especially when you see all these things that's going on. How do you expect the people to feel? Are we supposed to feel safe and secure when we're jumping in stuff that literally has nothing to do with us? Countries should be able to fight their own battles. China is literally trying to take over Taiwan the same way they came and took over this country. The same way. But you don't want them to do it. You want to seem like a savior, when in real time, you're just as evil as they are. Now is not the time to be a supporter of your country. Now is the time to be a support of your fellow man and woman. Because we don't know where it's going. But we do know that we need to protect ourselves and, if possible, each other. And like I always say, do what you will with that information. And hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hop in the description, head over to Rumble, hit that follow button if you haven't already, man. And go purchase you some t-shirts. And remember, challenge the argument and not the person.